Can you see my screen all right?
Negative.
I don't see anything.
Oh, let's try that one
No
more time
sharing.
then.
There we go.
There we go. Discord light.
Now we can, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Cool. One last question. Well, how much experience do both of you have?
In terms of what FPS games?
No, just Overwatch specifically. FPS games could help in general, but Overwatch
You can start,
specifically.
but
Well, as of myself, I reached Diamond in Season 1. Then I
Season
took
one,
a really long break.
Overwatch 2, Season 1, like
No, Overwatch
old
1.
Overwatch. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We're
I took like a
oldies.
7-year break.
okay.
Then I think I come back for like an odd half a season and stop playing again. That's pretty much my Overwatch experience. I played Counter-Strike Global Offensive as Global Elite on Faceit or ESEA, but that's my only FPS experience.
Okay.
I've got a lot older since then, and my reactions have got a lot worse.
For me, I played Overwatch like in I would say like semi-pro level in Czech Republic. I was in a team, in an esport team for about half a year. Pretty much mainly played supports in terms of like Mercy, Denyata, Lucio. That was like what I ended up playing. The rank wise, it was like it wasn't the highest rank. I was like on the edge of that. So it was like jumping up and down between the highest rank and the one below. It wasn't in the number ranks. I never got there. Other than that, CS experience pretty much as well. I have Team Fortress experience, Unreal Tournament, shit like that, Quake, a lot of random stuff. So like I know how to
just to go
track stuff around. Yeah, tend to be quite, I would say, quite consistently good at multitasking or like noticing a lot of shit. And like in terms of Overwatch, I've also pretty much played in like for majority of time in Overwatch that one like at the start. Because I don't know how many seasons.
So
like
we're OGs.
Sure.
Okay, so we're OGs
yeah, so we're
coming
much
back.
OGs.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and so how long have you been playing again?
For month?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Wow,
3
okay.
months?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right, so I'm looking at the Brig, I'm looking at the Diva. Let's get into it then. So what I'm going to do first here is, so especially, I've coached teams before, I've coached solo people before. I don't know, this might be my first like duo coaching session, specifically with duo. But I'm going to run it the same kind of way as I do with teams, where I'm going to want to look at each of your gameplay a little bit individually, identify your fundamental strengths and weaknesses, just because that will allow you to have a reference point to practice from. Like, let's say we never speak again, I disappear, I'm gone, vanish, didn't exist. You still have that reference point to practice from, because I think even if you get better and better and better, that fundamental strengths and weaknesses will still stay around the same. It's just that the gap between them will be a lot smaller, and that's usually what informs the playstyle. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I can get into more how we can be playing together, helping each other with our jobs, playing space, and assisting each other as a duo. That makes sense?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. And feel free to ask me any questions whatsoever while I'm doing it.
Perfect.
All right. Cool. I'll start with the tank.
Oh god.
I don't want to start with you. Okay. I like the high ground contest. You get out. There's good sense. This is around platinum, we said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the biggest thing I'm seeing right now is you're too eager. You have
That's
not
true.
given yourself an opportunity to chill. Your armor's been broken for the past minute. Do you know what armor does specifically?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a quick crash course because a lot of people don't know what armor does. The big thing is it's really important. But when you take damage while you have armor, What armor does is if it's a beam weapon, it's a 30% damage reduction. So you just take 30% less damage while you have armor up if it's a beam weapon. May left click, Zarya beam, Winston, etc., etc. If it's a instance of damage that does 14 damage or less, it does half damage. So if you get shot by a Sombra pistol or something, and each bullet does 8 damage, each bullet actually does 4 damage to you. If it does more than 14 damage, it's reduced by 7 for every point. So if you're being shot by a soldier, his bullets usually do 19 damage, his bullets actually do 12 damage. So you just take significantly less damage when you have armor up. It's one of the things that also informs the feeling that every tank knows of, wow, I turned the corner, I had 400 HP and I exploded. It's usually because the 400 HP is under the armor and your armor was broken. So that's one of the reasons why chilling is super important. It's super important just for you to have HP to make a play, but it's also super important because when you don't have armor, you just take the same amount of damage as everyone else on your team.
Okay.
So the priority to contest the high ground, I liked. You just got a little too eager and didn't chill to like remake your play.
And how long does it take for armor to come back?
How long it takes your supports to heal you. So it's just, so with D.Va, you can see in your HP bar, it's just like the top 325 of your HP bar.
Okay.
So the first 325 damage you take on D.Va will be armor, the yellow HP, and everything after that's going to be just regular HP. So if I were to show you like the previous fight, no armor, no armor. See? So you're just taking regular damage right now.
Okay.
And so your armor never comes back because you don't get above half HP.
Okay. Then my healer's issue. Got it.
No. But maybe a little bit of both. We'll get to them. This is another reason why it's important to try and avoid taking poke early, right? So you're taking an engage, again, idea to take high ground, great, but you're taking it from so far away, right? So like you're from here to here is a lot of opportunity for you to take poke. If you want to take the high ground, you can just come up here and then fly out.
Okay.
So fortunately, Demon's the only one on high ground, so it's not really going to affect you that much. But here, like at this point, this is when you'd want to chill because you've gotten an advantage. You put the Demon to low HP, you broke her armor, she's giving up space. Think about it from the overhead. She has to back up, right? So you've secured this area of space for your team. What you want to do now is to get your resources back so that you can take your next push. Because let's say you get your resources back and Junkrat is still standing there while his whole team's pressing S. What are you going to do? You're going to nuke him. But you can't do that because if you try and nuke him now, he's just going to nuke you back. Which is why I'm saying you're getting a little bit too eager. So Overwatch is kind of a game of stages. It's a game of turns. You took your turn, you got some value, now you need to wait to take your next turn.
Okay.
So you are getting, oh look, you're doing the thing. And look, he's nuked. Just like we talked about, right? So you want to be playing around that. Those specific plays should be in your head when you're making them. Like, oh, I took high ground, I forced the Demon out, now I gotta chill, wait for my next play. Hey, look, Junkrat's feeding, I'll just go blow him up.
Okay.
So your game sense, your idea of what you want to do is good. I can tell you have experience. Wow, that's kind of brutal. You just need to work on not being so eager to do it all the time because you lose the opportunity to do it effectively. So here, you went for the Mei, it didn't really work. Now you should just play to chill. You get Suzu, all your cooldowns are back. It means it's your turn again. You need to look for your next turn. 1 HP Mei. You were going to talk about this. Your Briggs zoning both their supports. So you have a lot of options, right? And so when you have options and it's your turn again, you don't want to tunnel vision on the Demon, right? You want to check and get information. I say a lot. Overwatch players, most of them that I work with, they don't have bad game sense. They just have bad information. And so it's opportunities like these where you want to look around and make sure you're making the best play instead of just committing with everything you have on what's in front of you.
Okay.
Kitsu, this is 1. Okay. I'm going to give you until you ult / the fight that you do ult. See if I can glean any more fundamental big things. But what I'm saying makes sense right now, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Same idea, right? You'd want to scout. Oops, wrong button. You press 0, it goes to the payload. Might as well turn the corner, check where they're going. You know, you'd see this. You could go to just literally one-shot this. You'd see that the demon's going under, so you know that, okay, if demon's going under with map knowledge, that means she's probably walking towards point. So if you can zone out her backline, right, make the Mercy scared, make the Kiri scared, make the Junkrat scared, what can you do after that?
Collapse on a demon and kill him.
Yes, exactly. So the reason that you may not go for that now is just because you're not scouting the information. So not bad game sense, bad information.
But how does this translate if you're not playing something that can get on high ground easily, quickly to get information?
So you're saying like if
D.Va
you're
isn't
not playing
something I
D.Va?
play often. Like often enough,
Oh,
I'll play
okay.
stuff
So
like
what's your hero
Orisa and
pool
stuff
usually?
like that.
Okay. I mean, so
Orisa is
it's
my main.
okay. So it's about the kind of understanding the job of your character. So like D.Va is super mobile. One of the reasons is you want to scout. With Orisa, you still scout, but what you do instead is instead of scouting like by just taking this high ground, you'd scout like here. And so you'd see Mei is by herself with no mercy, and while you're poking them, you want to try and think about where the other players are. And if you see Demon turn this corner, then you have a couple of options. You can push the front line because you're Orisa and you're never going to die, or you can go over to the Demon and like javelin spin her into your team and still collapse and kill her because you've scouted this information.
Sorry, I'm just confused at how you say as your Orisa, you never die. I always die on Orisa. It's just a DPS with a bit more health.
She's super hard to kill, but it may be an armor issue as well.
Oh, it's more than likely an armor issue.
Because Orisa's got a lot of armor, and then she can stack overhealth on top of it with Fortify, and then she has Javelin spin to nullify damage. So it becomes really hard to kill her because she also can't get headshot and Fortify. So like if you're fortified with armor and can't get headshot, you've got like a bunch of damage reduction stacked, which makes her really hard to kill.
Okay. I didn't even know that, by the way. Good to know.
Which part?
Yeah, the headshot. I didn't know myself.
I didn't know the headshot thing with Fortify.
No, yeah, you can't headshot Orisa when she's in Fortified, just like you can't move her. You can be force crit, though, so like a Mauga can crit you out if you're on fire.
Okay. So when I'm ignited, got it.
Yes, yeah. So if you're ignited and Mauga's going to hit you with his other gun, if you press Fortify, you can still get crit. But regular clicks to the head, can't get headshot.
Okay.
You hear Demon. Just chill, you force cryo, and now you just leave. Force TP, find mercy. It's the same idea. At some point you want to avoid the poke, which you do, you dip. When you get resources back, it's going to be your turn. And so you want to be prepping for your turn, right? So like right now, you're not in your effective range. You're shooting the Demon, and it's going to be really hard for you to actually do anything to her just because you're D.Va. Your effective range is like 2 meters. So what you should be doing is you should be setting up for your next turn, right? Your cooldowns are coming back up. You're getting stable. You want to try and find a location where you can play like a high ground or an off angle that you can stage to pressure people or dive onto them. Main's going to be really hard, right? Because if you just fly through main, Junk's going to shoot you, Mei's going to shoot you, Kiri's going to shoot you, Demon's going to shoot you. They got a mercy damage boost, right? So like what you can do is you can start staging by like coming over here while you're getting healed, and then you can fly up, do something like pressure this, force the Mei off, maybe just play slow while the cart turns the corner, and if the Demon comes in, you can start shooting her from an off angle like this. But you want to be setting up for your next turn because you burned resources, they forced you out, now you're getting stable again, you have your resources. And their Demon's not pushing, so it's not her turn either. So you want to make sure that your turn's better than her turn.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, you got a trusty Brig. So there, they used all their cooldowns, which means it's going to be way easier for you to take your turn, right? So we're just going to keep... I'm going to beat the dead horse. They use cooldowns. They try and force you... Where did you go? Did you just... What?
I'm there. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There you are. So
invisibility cloak from Harry.
Yeah, they have no idea. Like, so you're here. the Demon uses a bunch on you, right? So let's count every cooldown that comes out. Demon's down armor. Demon is boosting away, right? So you force Demon out. She's 1 HP. That's resources. You forced Mei half HP. Wall was burned. That's resources, right? So that means it's going to be a lot easier for you to take your turn because they have less to deal with. The Demon doesn't have the HP to contest you. The Mei doesn't have the wall to zone you or the HP to contest you. So when you come up here and take your turn to try and find something, it becomes a lot easier, not only for you, but also your team, right? Your Echo takes her turn when they're down a bunch. So it's easier for her to fight someone, as well as this matchup's horrendous for Junkrat. They use Valk, so it's going to be really hard to kill her. Same idea. Your turn, they use Valk. It really becomes really hard for you to take your turn diving the Mercy. So try and check other information, like half HP Demon, 2 people clumped, etc. Because you're never touching this effectively, unless she.
I think
flies,
it's
like,
just a
into you.
hatred for Mercy.
You know, that's fair. Bomber. You hate her? Bomber.
I really do hate her. I try it a few times, it doesn't work.
Same thing here. Demon low, that's fine. You also got to consider the option of killing this because it's Kiriko and that character's Thanos. So you have an advantage, right? So you have all your cooldowns, you demech their Demon, your Echo is copied, you should be going. It's your turn. It's super your turn.
See, even now, I mean, obviously now you pointed out I see it, but even now I don't even see it like that.
So it's like they have a baby Demon, you've got an Echo ulting in their backline, you've got everything. There's nothing can really stop you from going in, like one-shotting the baby, pressuring out the Mei. Super your turn. Now the only unfortunate part about this is that no one's pushing the payload and it's an objective-based game. But it is super your turn.
So here I shouldn't have mech'd.
Yeah, there I don't think you should have bombed, because you could have just won by kind of walking into them and shooting them.
Okay.
Also, the reason I think you shouldn't have bombed is because everyone in their mother used their ult that fight, and if you're the outlier that doesn't do that, you're going to be in a much better position later.
But I'm also the sort of person that will forget I have ult, and then not use it next fight anyway.
Well, Diva's ult is really good because you can just use it to play aggressively. Like, you don't have to throw it at people. You can use it for the free reback. So what you can do is kind of like with Winston or the Orisa perk where she heals while she's using Terra Surge. It's kind of like that, where like if you play more aggressively as a result, and then because you play it more aggressively, you get value in a way you couldn't before, and even if you get demec'd, you have bomb as a fallback.
Okay.
Those big fundamentals I'm seeing, right? Turns. Try and keep in mind your turns. You've got a pretty good grasp of like what you should do when you have good information. Just look around a little bit more, and then try not to overheat. Try not to do too much when you're down resources.
Okay.
I'll take the break. It's your turn now.
Yeah, just I guess quick. What I'm trying, like what I love playing is like Mercy. That we know is my main healer to heal on, but she's been in a position where it's like she's either not good or she's broken, and or she's like in a weird position I don't like. Then it's like I love Brig quite a bit, just because of defensive value. I enjoy Huyang. I think that he's very fun to play. Juno is fun. Hilary I like, but in very specific situations.
Born to be a main support. Everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think especially
just the main supply. The thing I hate the most is Lucio. I am not a big fan.
Well, fair enough. It's alright, there's Mizuki.
That's
you
the
can just
one thing
Mizuki.
I can play it, but I'm not good at it. Mizuki I love. Mizuki
so I mean you can just lock Mizuki if you don't play Lucio in most maps and it'll still work. But also it's like I feel like most people, especially as you're like trying to work on fundamentals and stuff, like I wouldn't say necessarily one trick, but like feel free to play things you enjoy, you know, because most of the time, especially in ranked, people will make mistakes you can capitalize regardless of the hero you're on. Now, sometimes I think swapping is necessary, like if their whole comp swaps. But I think if you have a 1 or 2 difficult matchups on the enemy team, it's not worth just instant swapping. But like sometimes, you know, you're playing Diva and they go like Sim, Mei, Moira, Mizuki, Zarya, and it's just like you just got to get off the diva, But besides that,
question: what the hell do you play against Zarya
as diva or just in general,
as a tank?
Mauga's pretty good into her.
She just kills me over and over again.
Yeah, so Zarya is
Fuck.
like this tightrope of if she explodes with no bubbles or if she doesn't. So Mauga's pretty
Yeah,
good into her because if she's down a bubble, you can play for like a really aggressive slam under her, and then post bubble, you're immortal when you're shout and you just farm her.
Okay, the problem is at the level we're playing at, even if I don't hit the Zarya, she's at full charge.
True,
So
but
I don't
that's
really
when
know what to do against a full charge Zarya.
that's when turns are important. So if the Zarya burns all her bubbles like really early just to get full charge, then even though she's full charge, it's still your turn because she has no way to reduce the damage she's taking. So if you have all your cooldowns and she burned all her bubbles, it's your turn to pressure her out.
Okay.
Now it's gonna be hard on something like Diva because your DM is useless. Orisa you can still do it with. You can like javelin spin her out, or like try and javelin her into a wall, or javelin spin her into your team. And like we talked about, it's a flat 30% damage reduction when you have armor on Orisa. So if you pop Fortify to not get headshot by her teammates and have armor, the Zarya just does 30% less damage to you with no bubbles. So you can just walk up to her and try and farm her. But most tanks have some way to deal with it. Monkey you can play just to pressure out her backline. It's really hard for Zarya to like specifically target down Monkey unless his bubble gets shredded. There's a couple of options with most tanks.
Would you say that there is a, like, not necessarily a one tank, but if you could pick one tank to play and like punish people's mistakes but also be relevant, what tank would that be?
It may be Diva. I think
Oh, God.
Diva may be that character. If I was to talk about the most versatile tank in the game that can also punish people's mistakes, I think it's just Diva.
Okay. But obviously it's kind of suicidal to play Diva into stuff like Zarya.
So if you're, well, it matters how good the Zarya is as well. One of the things you can do with Diva is just like not engage with the Zarya. So we talked about earlier, like you talked about how Diva is really good at taking high grounds and stuff. So what you can do is you can take high grounds and pressure her backline by existing on a high ground off angle. And then it becomes really hard for the Zarya to walk into your team because if she does, it opens her backline up to be pressured by you. Or if like she doesn't walk into your team can like push the objective for free. So there are plays to play around Zarya as Diva. Now it's always going to be annoying because most Zaryas just log Zarya to counter Diva and chase you around. But if you understand that the Zarya is wasting time chasing you around and you have the mobility to avoid her, you can play around it.
Okay.
Now there's slight playstyle differences, right? Like I would say if you're super focused on the punishing mistakes part, like super hard, it would be Hazard. Or if you're focused on the living part and being able to play it in most places, it'd be Sigma. So
okay,
you have a couple options.
So Diva is got it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Everyone.
Yeah, I think Diva
Sigma doesn't make any sense.
Probably the most versatile tank in the game, which is why like Diva is such a versatile tank that Mizuki became a relevant character because of her existence.
Yep.
So like
you hate that E. If you fight Mizuki or you get eat as a Diva, that's fucking pain.
Yeah, like Mizuki was so weak and they kept buffing him and then he was fine, and they buffed him again and then his ult was broken, but he really shined because he can just shut down what Diva does. He just chains her and then it's GG. So Diva's like the most versatile tank in the game, I would say.
Okay. There's only so much of watching a brick try and push a tram that I can take.
Let's see. Maybe it's the hyper aggro brig. Shield bash for movement. Kind of like it. One thing I would say is try not to chase around your tank, right? So like, it's not your job, especially as a brig, because you don't have like a super high amount of mobility to chase your tank. What you want to do here is you understand that your tank is getting pushed, right? You know your tank's getting like damaged. So at this point, it becomes your tank's job to not commit to a suicidal position, which he does. He boosters away.
You hear that, man?
So
Why is this reflected on me again?
I said you did it. I said you didn't commit. You boosted away. But what your job as a brig now is play for your tank to boost her out of that position. Well, because like there are some situations where you can't follow, but this one is just the LOS is so cut off. You're wasting so much time walking up here. Like if the diva was like here, it's fine. You know, you can just pack her from over here. But she's not. So what you need to do is be prepared for the eventual escape plan that your tank's going to employ, which probably means escaping through main or to where you're standing right now. But if you do this thing where you chase the tank, when the tank employs the escape plan inevitably because the tank's 1 HP, you are now sitting in a position where you could be hard punished because your tank employed an escape plan.
I see. Gotcha.
I'm gonna be real with you. There is no escape plan in mind.
Well, why'd you boost her out then if you had no escape?
Because I was going to die.
Well, that's the same thing. That's the same thing, you know? You should be ready for your tank to evacuate. Well, that's something you should do. That's a self-report.
Okay.
So see, like you're getting pressured out because you followed your tank to a location that your tank was eventually going to escape from anyways. You also just didn't like why not whip shot her? That's a low cooldown.
Because
you have it back up.
I have it back. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's so short. It's like 4 seconds. So you used it. She's back on you. You pack. Just whip shot the Mei. You can proc Inspire again, which indirectly helps your diva as well. And then you can shield that shot.
I'd have armor if you did that.
Okay, you're farming the. Oh!
That was a bad one, I know. I didn't realize the Mei is behind you.
But even if the Mei wasn't behind you, I think the demon can just kill you. Look at your HP.
Yeah, I mean that's the Mei headshotting me from behind.
True, fair. But even let's say you're
that.
250, right? And you shield bash into the demon who's like 500 HP plus armor right now. What do you do when she starts cleaving you with her sword?
I mean, I would like I've done this. Like I've battled with this demon a lot. And like not at this point, but like she was chasing me around later, and I was just kind of like poking her, knock her back, go back myself.
True, but I'm just saying you shield bash in while you don't have whip shot, and there's a Junkrat on high ground, so you're just risking getting poked for no reason to like 1v1 a demon that will probably kill you.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Mei behind, tragic. A little bit of an object permanence thing though. You were just fighting her over there.
Yeah, it's I didn't expect her to push her around too.
Fair.
That's
why we scout. You check her. You check right side while you're running away. See if she's still there. He was dead. One big thing you want to do is just try and proc Inspire as much as possible. Like your whip shot has the range of a hawk hook. It's 20 meters.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no reason you can't just like, whoa, you're over there now. Turn the corner, throw a whip shot, back up, even if you're playing safe. The more Inspire procs, the more healing. Wow, this Mei is got a cannon on her. But the more whip shots you can hit,
95% of my games, by the way.
Fair. More whip shots you can hit, the more you proc Inspire, the more you heal, the more you get rally, the more you can brawl the way it seems like you really want to. Get back. Look for a whip shot. Good. They're not looking at you. This is crazy. Okay, they are looking at you now. Oh. Cool. I was thinking what I was watching was crazy. So, you pulled a lot of visual aggro. This is chill. You just look for your next whip shot. You have it back up. Like, just one whip shot here. Big Inspire proc. A little tragic. This is insanity. You have no right getting away with this. This was an objectively bad play, but you got away with it.
It's one of those I know that nobody's looking there apart from the 2 healers.
So cool, but even with the 2 healers, you still should have died. That's so crazy. You're 13 HP. Oh man. I won't comment on that. But okay, you got the whip shot Inspire perk. So even more so, you want to hit whip shots to get Inspire procs.
Is your left mouse button broke?
Nope.
Nope, that's just Brig players.
You just do it as a Brig, but
yeah. Doesn't lower your movement speed.
Jesus
You
Christ.
you are not looking for. You are bloodthirsty. You are bloodthirsty. You're too bloodthirsty. I see you. You're eyeing that mercy. You're like, I want to kill that mercy. Look, there's a demon on you. You're getting pocketed by your Curie, so plus the Inspire self heal is really helping you.
Yeah.
And then you give a pack, and you're like, I want to kill. Like I can tell you're contemplating shield bashing into that mercy right now. You're just way too
If that demon
bloodthirsty.
went around the corner, that would be some potential something happening. The
Yeah,
thing
like-
is, at this point, I know that like the mercy is alone and fucked because she's looking up. Therefore, everyone's up there, and if the demon goes behind the corner, the mercy is fucked down there.
Fair, but I mean, also like they could peek high ground. Like she doesn't need that
Yeah,
much
of course.
LOS, you know. Like they could just peek. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
so
it's kind of like
bloodthirsty.
I know that I can potentially get away with that if the demon fucks off from me.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's a high risk mid reward play, especially because you have
that's fair.
rally, right? So like what you could be doing is you could be helping like your diva's basically brawling on top of them, top left, which is free Inspire procs for you all day since you have rally as well. Like if they even threaten to kill you, you just pop rally and take the space for free. But like you're so busy eyeing down a mercy that you're not helping your diva take the space that she really wants to take.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Support diff.
And so it's like, so you have a good concept of limit testing, but the limits you're actually testing are kind of incorrect, right? And I'm going to give you the reason why. What you should be limit testing is how many times you can proc Inspire. What you're limit testing is how many people can I just run into and murder. But what you don't understand is that the first one actually helps you do the second one. If you proc Inspire constantly, not only are you doing damage, but you're helping everyone on your team be immortal. If your people on your team barely take any poke, they also do damage. If the people on your team are doing damage and pressuring out the enemy, your team has an advantage. When your team has a lot of advantages, what can you do? Walk into the enemy and murder them.
Okay, I see.
But you're trying to skip the first 3 steps and just find someone to run into and murder.
Yep.
So what you should be doing is you should be looking for places where you can get away with swinging a lot instead of just trying to kill people, so you can proc Inspire a bunch. So like here, this is a really good example. You can get away with procking Inspire on the demon while helping your diva, especially because you have rally, right? But you skip a step to go for the backline assassin route when you could have killed the people you want to kill up here with your diva. Look.
I mean, I got walled off, so I was just like looking for a different angle I could get back into the fight because the
That's
walls were
fair.
there and nobody's
It's just going to be really,
like,
really
I was
long.
never going up there.
You can just break. You can break center pillar though. It's not that tanky. 2 swings, whip shot, breaks. You walk out.
Oh, okay. I don't know. This might be like my brain because like I remember that Mabel was this like thing you just put down and nothing was getting through unless you had a Bastion shooting it
So
in the past. So
they
to
didn't
me,
even
Mabel is a
nerf it
wall.
that much. It's just also people like limit test and understand. Like it's 10 years of game knowledge, right? So
Yeah.
like especially in like coordinated play when there's a man in the enemy team and they hit a wall that the team you're playing with can't bait, everyone just goes, oh my god, break center pillar, and then everyone just focus fires it, and then the center pillar breaks and they walk out. So, but that is something you
Okay,
can
gotcha.
do. And especially because you have
Yeah.
shield bash for mobility, right? Like instead of shield bashing into someone and risking them turning on you and killing you, you can break center pillar, shield bash, and you're in the same location.
Mhm.
And if you're planning on rallying this fight, or if it's even in your mind, rally resets shield bash. So using shield bash for the movement wouldn't be bad in any way, shape, or form for you.
Yeah.
So see, they do turn you, and then you rally, but they almost
missed that
still
whip shot
kill
very
you,
poorly.
and she still kills you. So that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to skip the steps,
gotcha.
whereas a rally through main with your copy demon and your diva shield bashing these two wins the fight.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. So this is really funny because what is probably not realized, or maybe it is realized, is that the difference in big fundamental strengths and weaknesses for you two is that you both have good game sense from your experience, right? Both have pretty good ways that you're trying to influence or like target prio where you try and pick out mistakes and punish them. The problem is the fundamental weaknesses both of you have are cooking each other. So our tank is going in really antsy and not chilling, which makes it easy for the enemy team when the tank's not chilling to punish the backline, right? But also, the enemy team has an easier time punishing the backline while my bloodthirsty main support is just chasing people around to murder them off cooldown. And so these are compounding in a bad way for you two.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because-
I'm dying a lot and I don't have armor because my support is too busy trying to be an assassin. Is that what I'm hearing?
And because you're too antsy to go in, and your support's dying a lot because they're trying to be a backline assassin, but also because you're too antsy to go in, so there's no space for your support to be a backline assassin. So both of you are cooking each other with the way you're playing in this game.
I'm gonna choose to ignore the antsy part.
like let's take a look at the fight from the overhead, and like it's anti synergy. Like, so
Die at some point.
our diva and our brig, by the way, when we get the most tangible advantage in the game is when you're playing together, helping each other. So you're helping each other, the demon can't do anything, we force a bunch of cooldowns, right? And now diva going in, takes a good turn. My brig is backline assassinating, rallying by herself in the backline, dies. My
Just from
tank
independent woman.
is antsy to one-shot the Mercy instead of potentially shooting the demon that's 1 HP killing my backline assassin brig or the 2 squishies through main. It's anti-synergy. The demon murders my
targeting
brig.
priority is terrible there.
Yeah.
You made me die.
No, you both make each other die.
So indirectly, we're a fantastic team
Yeah, at making each other die.
because we work against each other. It's amazing.
It's genuinely impressive.
Well, maybe next VOD is going to be free.
We've been okay, so here we looked at this fight. So now I want to look at overhead ways and talk about how ways you can help each other here. Your Echo's dead. Brig stacked on my diva. This is good, right? So Brig diva, you want to think about what they want to do. And we kind of talked about this with your individuals. Diva, you want to be taking your turns, playing off angles, finding ways to pressure them, because you can either push their backline or collapse on their front line. And then on Brig, you want to be seeing what angles your diva's taking and just proccing Inspire to harass the people that are under her. So like your diva up here, you Brig here, you're doing cart slop. You can proc Inspire on the demon. If the demon gets collapsed on by your diva, you just hard brawl her. You infinitely proc Inspire. If the diva goes on backline, you give her packs, and then the demon has 2 options: go you or turn around. If demon turns around, you go brawl with your diva. If demon goes you just live infinitely because you're Brig and you have whip shot and Inspire procking constantly.
Okay. That's the thing about demon is like I have trouble doing that because she can just kill me outright. Like if I don't have any support, she will kill me in like 7 slices.
So that's why you save your shield bash for mobility, but she's obviously got like propulsors, and then you use your whip shot constantly. And then
I know
there's also the
we've had this
Inspire
full-on
buffs.
conversation. We've had this full-on conversation. What is Inspire?
Oh, Inspire is Brig's passive. When she hits someone, it pops. What'd you say?
Atonement from WoW, from Discipline Priest.
Okay, got it.
Never played WoW, but all right.
WoW, yes.
Yeah, you hit people around you get a
damage.
burst, and they heal for their Inspire works in a very specific way in which it can only be procced a certain amount of times in a certain amount of time. So like if you hit someone with 2 smacks as Brig, only the first smack procs Inspire, and then the 3rd smack will proc Inspire, and then the 5th smack.
So it has an internal cooldown.
Yes.
Okay.
So like
got it.
there's a difference between Brig's. There's a portion of instant, and then I think a portion is instant, like a small portion. They actually just buffed. No, yeah, definitely they buffed that. They just buffed the portion of Inspire that is instant. Because before it was a large amount of healing, but it was just healing over time. But now they just buffed it. They nerfed the healing over time a little bit, and they made the instant healing a decent amount better, which is why Brig's self-sustain when you're brawling with people feels a lot better right now. So there's a difference between a Brig who's just swinging for damage and a Brig who's greeting for inspires. Because a Brig who's greeting for inspires goes swing, shield, swing, shield, swing, shield, because they're proccing inspire with each swing. Your backline assassin, man, is just hard swinging and just praying that the inspire heals them through it all.
I've learned so much from this. I need armor
Yes.
a lot more.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
need to know healer.
Or you know what you could both do? It would really help. There's ways your
Twin roll.
playstyles can overlap. Just tell each other who you're looking for.
Oh,
My
we don't do
diva's
that.
really
That's-
antsy to get on
no.
someone, and my Brig's backline assassinating. Just talk to each other and then go on the same person.
There's a problem with us. I am really bad at saying, like, I'm the type of a person who doesn't say a fucking word in a team unless it's to call out somebody around, like go flanking and shit like that. I don't ever do anything else. I don't ever call out anything else. I'm the type of guy who will think about what people want to do by what they're positioning and like how they effectively function or what they do with their movement, and I know what they want to do. Like, I'm the type of a guy who just doesn't talk about what I want to do. I just kind of deduct it from everything that's happening around me.
No, I'm telling you, you've got a tank who's so antsy to find someone to just collapse on. Like your tank is also bloodthirsty. That's why that's why he's so antsy. Literally, like you could just direct him when you take a flank and you see an isolated Mercy. You go, "Yo, can we go Mercy in their backline?" And he's gonna go, "Yeah, let's do it." And then you're all gonna dive the Mercy in one shot, or like,
or miss and just watch her fly away.
Yeah, we can't aim. So
no, I believe it. You can aim. You got it. But yeah, like just talking to each other will help a lot. So this is good, actually.
Yeah.
We've got whips. Like, yeah, look. So your diva's straight up brawling, right? The Kiriko's not actually healing you right now. This entire sustain of you brawling out this demon is purely from Pax and Inspire.
Damn, mate, you've done something well for once.
Why are you swinging at the wall?
Why didn't you just... I was partially scared to go forward because I would get shot by something. And I needed to get around. She walled me off. Yeah, she walled me off there.
Yeah, I think you should just like play here.
I jumped. Yeah, I jumped to the side, and then I was too scared to go forward. I think.
Because of
let me get this straight.
Who's gonna kill you? There's no one on your screen.
I don't exactly know. I know there was a Mei pushing. I don't know what the fuck. I don't think I realized who's like on the right fully.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what happens, but I think that no, this was not with the Anna. That was, I guess, not.
Yeah, so this is one of those moments where, like, if you greed for more inspire procs by like coming over here, pack your diva, and then like whip shot anyone who's on this corner, you can keep proccing inspire. This Mei's pushing up super far, so you can just brawl on top of her while proccing your inspire. You've got a Kiriko with you and a diva, and then you just be farming, right? Like a Brig that procs inspire enough would. Like, if you're, oh my god, the stat line is actually so telling. The stat line is so telling. Because if you're playing for specifically Inspire procs, right, your damage would be like 500 less, but your healing would be like 2,000 more. If you get, like, if you're playing against a team that's letting you proc Inspire a bunch, which this team's kind of is, they're letting you brawl into them for a decent amount of time. You could just constantly keep proccing Inspire. And then as Brig, you also have a little bit of armor, which makes you a little tanky. And then you get more rallies, which lets you do it more, which lets you keep doing it, right? It's Overwatch, when you take your turns well and have good tempo, lets you kind of just recycle, and it becomes really hard for the enemy team to stop you recycling the same thing over and over again to stomp them.
I see.
There you go. Yeah, get in there. Oh, there's a cast behind. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that was
what a freakish flank. A little bit tragic. Oh, and they changed this map, so there's no doorway there either. Yeah, kind of awkward. I think the best thing you could have done is, if you really wanted to rotate and not walk forward, is you should just come through here. and then play this.
I mean, this was like one of those, I got walled off, I don't know what was happening, and I walked
Mm.
around. I think at this point I realized there's only Mei, I don't see anyone else, so I just went in to kill the Mei.
Fair.
He walled, and I got sniped from behind and died to the McCree because Mei turned on me.
Yeah. Yeah, another thing I think is like, as D.Va, right? So you force Demon out. Do you have boosters? You don't go for this. So, like, there's no reason for you to not fly up here right now. Because you can shoot the Demon from up here for free. You can shoot the Mercy up here for free. When the cast comes up here, you can just shoot him. Right? So, like, right now, you're literally just sitting there and taking it from the Mei.
So what I don't do, which I need to start doing more, is actually tracking my abilities when they're back.
Yes. Especially when you're...
Because I've probably had my boosters for about 5-10 seconds at this point.
Yes. It's like a 4-second cooldown. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, you had them. You're not using
them
the
whole time.
Yep. And you're just sitting there taking it. And it's also just like you have to have a very, very, very good understanding of your effective range. You're shooting at the Demon, but like you could be aimbotting and you'd be doing 2 damage.
Is aimbotting allowed, is it?
Well, I'm just saying, if you were aimbotting, you'd still be doing 2 damage to this Demon.
Okay.
You know? Because you just don't
consistent 2 damage though.
Very, very consistent 2 DPS. Very consistent 2 DPS. Actually, not even necessarily, because there's a lot of spread on D.Va's weapons. So, maybe it'd alternate between 1 and 2 DPS.
What do you take on D.Va as the talent things?
Oh, I take the booster one.
Okay.
I think the first one is a little bit more preference, though. I think if you want to be tankier as baby and you want to go for those squish plays, I think it's fine to take the other one. And then I think
take the shield one.
Yeah, I think 99% of games you take the shield one. It's just so good.
And on the second one, I never take the push the R button to reduce your spread or something for 4
Yeah, that's what I'm
seconds.
saying. Yeah, you should, like 99% of games, you shouldn't take the reduced spread perk. You should take the D.Va DM gives you shields perk.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, see, like right now you're just kind of sitting there taking it from the Mei when you could be playing in a better position that sets you up to do D.Va's job, like staging in an off angle, right? Or pushing this guy off. So as D.Va, you want to kind of be that raid boss that feels like she's everywhere at once because she can do so much. You can peel the back line, eat a bunch of projectiles, you can take a high ground, push people off high ground, you can pressure people from a high ground, you can collapse on people, you can do like everything on that character. That character's Thanos.
Also, technically speaking, now I should have noticed when I got shot by the McCree, I see 2 healers that are free to just run
so you could tell your D.Va, yo, just run it back line. Another thing you could do as well is you could do you still have bash? What did you bash?
I bashed the Mei. I bashed the Mei.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Oh yeah, you bash here. Yeah, don't do that. You always want to use bash as a movement ability and escape unless it's like a guaranteed kill on someone. But Mei has ice block. So if you walk into the Mei, it's a lot better. Because if you walk into the Mei and she pops cryo, right? And you get shot by Cass, Demon's over here, Cass over here supports. You could shield bash in or shield bash towards Demon and play here while proccing Inspire off her and the Cass can't shoot you. But now you have no mobility. So you kind of just have to like awkwardly put your shield up and walk backwards if you want to not die.
Yeah, but walking backwards is a problem.
Yeah, if Demon turns on you. But at least you can proc Inspire.
No, the Demon is not a problem.
The Mei? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to like... Because Mei's an ice block, you have to make a split-second decision. Because if you don't walk backwards, you're pincered by Mei and Cass. At least if you walk backwards and Mei comes out of ice block, they're both in the same direction. So you can, like, play here. Because now you're just pincered and you're ultra... Oh my god, your Kiriko's the GOAT. Nice whip shot. Yep. Shield bash. Shield bash. You don't know, chat. You don't know. You've had it. No, you do. I know the cooldowns. You've had it for like 3 seconds. Look. Your Kiriko's the GOAT. Shield bash is already out. Your Kiriko's the GOAT. Here's Blizzard.
No, shield.
Oh, your shield broke. Oh my god, your shield broke. Oh my god. Oh, it's brutal.
I saved myself. I think
you saved yourself for your shield. Yeah, your Kiri's the go. So here's another thing too. Another way you could have actually avoided your shield breaking is what we just talked about. How Briggs do shield swing. So like shield, swing the Mei, proc Inspire, then put your shield back up, right?
Yeah.
But see, like you take 2 swings, and so like the way you're doing shield swing is a little inconsistent, which is front loading the damage your shield takes and is minimizing the amount you can use Inspire.
Yep.
Good whip shot though. Tragic. It's alright. Blame your diva. She didn't need it.
Yeah,
Whoa!
of course. My diva let me die because she didn't win for the McCree. That's her fault, man.
No, she didn't eat the May Blizzard. That's the biggest.
Oh, that's the problem. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, they used May Blizzard. It happens. We come back. The same thing, right? Oh. So, like, since you obviously don't know where anyone else on your team is, right? You should be talking to each other about what you're looking for, so you can actually help each other. Because right now you're playing duo, but like, y'all are just doing whatever you want to,
Yeah.
right? So like,
We play duo, but we don't play duo as in like a duo that tries to synergize. We're not that sort of friends. We don't communicate in the game. It's not us.
see, but this is
The
what,
only thing
remember
I
I
will
talked
say
about.
in the game is, God damn, you're awful.
Remember I talked about anti-synergy? This is going to be anti-synergy if I watch my diva try and make a play while my brig is backline assassinating while my diva's half HP.
So I can
I
blame
fucked
my
up from
support
there.
for not reading
Oh my
mind.
god, neither of them made a play. And your Kiriko
My
did
Kiriko
that.
did.
Yeah, wow. But you both got forced out because you're just doing your own thing.
Yep.
Diva's on high ground, big, but my Diva's hard split from my...
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a bad.
because
How,
there's a Reaper
how
right
do you
there.
always manage to find each other as on the opposite sides of the map? y'all,
Now he's a frontline assassin. I'm a backline assassin. We just switched it up a bit.
y'all need to be on the
I went to
same
save
side
my
of the map.
DPS.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's comical how you're always on the complete opposite sides of the map as each other.
Yep.
Well, you've never played with him, dude. He's got a horrible scent.
Oh my god, you both died. Yo, wait, okay, I have to watch this. Yeah, my diva's really antsy. She doesn't realize she's literally by herself. Another thing is, let's see how antsy my brig is. Did you just fight this, like, assuming you were gonna win? Oh, that's a demon. Jump scare. Yo, shield bash. Shield bash out.
Yeah. I tried to shield bash earlier. Then I decided to go for the fight and start checking the shield bash again.
Just ego fought the demon. Yo.
This game would be so much easier if I had a healer.
I know,
You're
right?
literally, you're 1v3 in the back line. They're all full HP. What is this?
Yeah, but I've got a bomb, dude. It's okay.
Let's see how much the bomb does.
Huge work.
Big bomb. You still don't realize you're by yourself. You're still fighting this like you got this.
Oh, I do still believe that firmly.
Yeah, but now you just staggered like really hard, so your team has to wait a long time for you to come back. It's truly anti-synergy. The lack of you really just need to communicate. Because like you kind of have the same fundamental issues, they just manifest in different ways. You're both really
that
antsy and
Mercy pissed me off.
bloodthirsty.
That Mercy pissed me off that she got out of there.
This is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I'm talking about. You're both really antsy and bloodthirsty, but you just keep trying to you're trying to force it. You don't set up your bloodlust. You don't set up your bloodlust in any way, shape, or form. You are just pushing and then praying that you can brute force beat them into the ground without setting up how you beat them into the ground. But also you're doing it from different angles at different times, so one of you always gets cooked because no one's helping the other person's bloodlust. It's just like,
But there is a bright side to this.
yeah.
They never know what's going to happen.
How can they know how we're playing if we don't know how we're playing?
Exactly. The element of surprise is surprising myself.
Like, if you came from the same direction, it'd be so much easier. But I think it's like the big thing is like, and if you went at the same time, it'd actually be a little bit easier too. But you're also like mistimed. Like the tank goes in and the tank gets forced out because my brig's wrapping an off angle to try and one shot a mercy, and then my brig goes in right after my tank got forced out. So you're both, instead of taking like a 2v3 or like splitting them into two different sections, it's just like my tank took a 1v4, lost, and then my brig took a rotate and went, I got this, and took a 1v4 and lost.
But at least
We
I
have-
believe in myself.
Yeah, you're just taking separate 1v4s over and over again instead of at least like splitting them into like two 1v2s. Oh my god, wait. If someone dies here. Oh, we get the Mei? Wait, kind of a big rally.
I tried to say the Kiriko though, so
Did you not shield bash her immediately?
I did. I shield back her into the Mei, that's the problem.
No, but you don't shield bash. Yeah, it takes you force.
Well, I shield
Do you
bash now,
know
yeah,
rally
sorry.
refresh your shield bash?
I know it.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess my brain didn't just register.
Yeah,
at
you
that
did just
point.
go for it. Yeah. Oh my god, she gets the res.
That rest also was nasty.
Did you shield bash or cryo?
No, if I just hold down put up a shield.
No, you
Oh yeah,
shield
I
back.
did. Okay.
You shield bash that cryo.
Oh,
Oh my god! And then she blizzarded. Oh my, she cooked you.
mm-hmm.
Oh, she didn't, because to cook you need heat,
Oh.
and that's cold as hell.
This is actually winnable.
You'd think that.
It's no longer winnable.
The problem is I go get shot by something so much. That's
All right.
about though.
Then he's trying his best to contest. Okay, let's see how the defense goes. Is it?
Oh, the
I feel
defense
like I have a
stumbled
feeling
real
it's going to
badly.
be a similar issue. So why
Oh, no.
don't you talk, or do you just queue up together
We're just
just
really
to
bad at
exist
it.
in each
Like,
other's
The,
presence?
the truth is, I'm often listening to music or watching something on my other screen while playing.
Like Ben's too distracted, and as I said, like I don't
You're too
I
locked
don't know
in.
how to communicate and play at the same time. I just
So
don't do
one
it.
of you's too distracted and one of you's too locked in. All right. So it sounds
It's more or
like
less like it just doesn't like if I start talking, I get completely like I have no idea what the fuck is happening around.
yeah. So you're too focused. You're too focused. You're too locked in. Okay. Y'all need to switch notes. You know, swap can compare notes because you need to help each other. Because right now, how much have you all solo queued? Have you all solo queued this game at all
I mean,
Yes.
I'm
in the last 3 weeks?
I did.
A little bit, not a lot.
Did
but a
your
little bit.
solo queue games feel the same as your duo queue games?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm too busy blasting music out to know.
Fair enough.
I play this game very half-assed. Like I will try to actively win, but at the same time, I need to be listening to something that's going to blow my eardrums out with music.
Okay. I think definitely if you want to work better as a duo, you're definitely gonna need to at least talk like a little bit, right? No, there's
Okay,
also the
I'll
big
get it. I'll add
fundamentals.
talking for me, I think it's like I think that my rank games kind of go roughly the same. I think that
Okay.
might sometimes have a higher impact. Sometimes I'm like actually able to do what I effectively want to do, which is like this whole being aggressive support thing
Yes.
to some extent. But that also I think comes down a lot to the fact that the team, like the enemy team, gets distracted, and I can just sit forward and not get punished.
Well, that's what
Or
I'm
get
saying. So
shot
what I'm
instantly.
saying, the reason I'm asking is because when you're solo queuing, there's more randomization. When you're duo queuing, this dynamic is in every game. When you're solo queuing, there's a chance that you maybe run into like your tank's main support isn't a backline assassin and follows your tank around everywhere. So your tank feels more able to like have armor and walk forward. Or the opposite, where my backline assassin support has a tank that is engaging at times that are beneficial for you so you get less aggro, you know? But when you're duoing, that like this current dynamic we're seeing due to the fact there's a lack of communication will be present in every game.
I
Also,
must
think
admit,
that-
I do think that the solo games I have played, where Anarai has watched me, I would say I'm more successful in solo queue. And I remember a comment from Anarai, and it said, "Maybe I'm the one holding you back," and I just agreed.
Right now, if you don't communicate, it's not even necessarily that your the random teammates you're getting are better. It's just that the way you both are playing while being duoed and not communicating is actively holding each other back.
I see. Also, I
So
think that like to some extent, I'm like very used to just ignoring certain things that are not my problem or not something I should focus on,
that's fair.
which I might have a lot from like previously playing at higher ranks or even like from Dota when I played a lot of in high ranks, which is like there are certain things you just can't do anything about, so you just ignore it
Yes.
and
Yep.
act like it doesn't exist, right?
Yep.
And uh, when I was like playing 6v6 a little bit, which I know that the rank in there is a little messed up. I'm currently in there in Diamond 3, the Diamond 2, I think. But I like get a lot more of the idea of like I don't have to watch out about random DPS flanking me because I know that my DPS is watching that angle and I am safe
Yeah.
from it. While in here I worry very often about there's a like for example about that McCree, I didn't think about it because I thought that my echo is there.
Yeah.
But my echo wasn't there or just died or something, right? So
Yes.
the McCree just
Yeah.
killed me from behind. And like that stuff is something that I have in my head. And I know for a fact that if something is there, I will be made aware by some sort of noise.
Yes. So it's like
And
it's
that's
another thing.
something
It's
that
like
I struggle with a lot.
because you're duoing, right? Like there should be this expectation, like you just talked about, like you think someone's there and they're gonna handle it. With random people, you can't have that expectation. With your duo, you can have that expectation because you're choosing to play with them. But that's another reason why that communication is going to be important, because just like a full 5 stack who's playing like in competitive Overwatch can play a lot better by just communicating and being on the same page. You can do that with just you and your duo, you know? But right now it's the anti synergy because we're trying, it's the anti synergy that could very easily be corrected because we're both trying to do the same thing. We're just doing it at different times, or like we're determined to just do it by ourselves.
Ben, fix your timers. You need a better alarm clock.
Y'all need better communication. That's what, like, any questions so far though, or does this make sense?
No, I think that so far it makes sense.
I'm of the opinion I need to find a new support player.
Yo, can we have a duo session and see how we improve? Oh, how we improve? I'm getting rid of my duo.
No, it would just be which one? I've got 3 to choose from.
You said you're replaceable.
Unfortunately, the duo that we have, it doesn't just go back to like we don't message each other, hey, do you want to play Overwatch? So when he's not working and stuff like that, we're often just sat on Discord chatting together because none of us have partners and stuff. And we often just play games, whatever the game is, together.
So you're saying you're chatting all the time on Discord, but you just boot up Overwatch and then you mute your mic? Like,
no. We talk a lot of random garbage.
You just don't say anything about
what
the
we're
game.
doing, like at all.
Well, you don't need to talk about Overwatch if you're playing it.
You have a healthy balance. You gotta have a healthy balance of, yo, let me kill this Mercy for 15% of your comms, and then the other 85% can be talking random garbage.
The only thing that I will usually say is like, there's a McCree over there and ping a random location.
I have communicated in the last couple of games. I ping it on the wall as well. I'm like, we're getting flanked.
But okay, but what are you gonna do about it? You just say, this is happening. What am I gonna do about it? I have no idea. It's happening though.
Yep.
I'm the tank. I'm holding the front line back. You can deal with that guy. That's not my responsibility.
Sometimes, if I do end up playing Ana, I sometimes do say that I'm reloading when he decides to go to Narnia, and same goes for him when at some point he wants to play a support. That also happens, but
the thing is, support is fun. It is fun, I think, because it's easy.
What do you mean it's easy?
Okay, the way I play support is easy. I just heal. I don't do anything else.
You're a heal bot.
I play Life Weaver or Kiriko, just hold down left click the whole game.
Maybe that's what you expect your support to do for you.
That's what I mean. I need a new support.
I'm telling you, it's like y'all need some counseling to talk about the fact that
when I do that, nothing ever dies because you can't target the right thing. You're hitting the demon.
Okay, see, but there's a very clear solution to this. You both talk to each other about when your tank needs care and who you should both be shooting. It's a very clear solution. Is this the first time y'all have ever talked about this?
Yes.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. So
It's normally we're getting to the point that we're on a losing streak. I'll just alt F4 the game, and I'll go load up a different game.
Yeah. So this is.
I don't need to play that game. I'm getting tilted by it. I'm just going to go play something else.
But that means we're making progress. You know, acknowledgement is the first step to recovery. All right. So
Have you
so we can
seen
talk to each other.
that the trend going around? We say but we don't judge or something.
Oh, we
The trend?
listen but we don't judge.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, no, I'm judging. I'm really judging.
Yeah, I'm really. You keep
There's
each
so
other
much
in
judging
line.
going on. After this, he might not be my friend.
It's so funny. Like, no, we haven't talked about this at all. You're both sitting here. No, we haven't talked about this at all. But like, I have 3 things that I want my duo to do better. Am I gonna tell him? No. but I want him to do it better.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm of the opinion it's not my duty to tell him what to do better because I don't know what he needs to do better.
So what is the difference between him and a random person in solo queue?
Because I can swear at a random person, it's fine. But if I'm horrible to him, it's going to make him feel bad.
Wait, so you just named a con?
How did I name a con? I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, but you're saying I can. But the way you said it, you said I can swear at someone in comp, but I can't do that to him. How is that a pro?
Oh no,
he's not swearing in comms. He's swearing on Discord to me at somebody else.
Yeah,
so
I
saying,
can
like,
talk shit about somebody else.
So I'm saying, what is the effective difference here between your duo and a random? Because another thing is matchmaking. When you duo, you're more likely to play into other duos, and I bet you money that the other duos are speaking to each other.
Yeah, but there's a high chance they're not as well, though.
Not as high as you
don't
think.
You don't need to communicate a plan and mission to kill things.
How do you know which things that you're both gonna kill?
Well, I ping it. I'll start pinging it from now on.
Just pinging the person means that.
It's like treat it like a minion build on Path of Exile.
Yeah.
This target,
you're just gonna spawn it. You think yeah, but see, the thing is, you still communicate to your minions. They're just NPCs. You're not even communicating to your Juno.
I treat my duo like an NPC. What?
No, think about it. I don't know if you know this, but when you throw Bob as Ash, when you hit someone with a scope shot, Bob will target the person you shoot with the scope shot, right? So that's still yes, that is a thing. That is still and same thing with Torp turret. If you hit someone with the Torp left click, the Torp turret will prioritize the person you hit. I think.
I see.
They may have changed.
That's why my
Torp
turret
Bob
does 0 damage.
So well, he'll hit anything in its LOS. You know, but true, yeah. If you hit the tank, you'll shit. But so if it's the same thing, like hitting that shot is still a communication to the NPC, just as you clicking them when you're playing Path of Exile with a minion build is communicating to them. But you're not even doing that.
Yeah, but that's non-verbal. I don't have to communicate that. That just happens. The truth is, I need a support that's in my brain that knows what I want to do.
The problem is that
actually
support who thinks about that, but I don't understand your fucking brain.
I'm gonna title this VOD relationship counseling. I need me a support who reads my mind, and I don't need to communicate with.
You that yourself. He had the Mei in front of him. He shot the Mei. Mei pressed ice block. He looked to the left. He saw a big shield. He went after Demon, ignoring the right side McCree. He doesn't look around. I can't help that. All I know is you're gonna shoot the first thing that's in your face, which is usually the wrong targets.
I don't think there's enough therapy in the world to help us.
It's literally duo counseling. What?
Hey, you signed up for this, all right?
So you both know the issues you have with how it feels like you can't play the game sometimes, but you just haven't told each other.
Oh, every relationship there's secrets, isn't there?
That's why we're here. It's for an Overwatch counseling.
You are officially a counsellor.
Yeah, yeah. Should make this a series. I should request duos to come onto the channel. We'll do duo counseling.
Right, this is
Yo,
where I'm
so
just trying
like,
to hit
look,
pain.
how once again we're
Just so this was the moment I was slightly annoyed because I got pressured by Demon. She's in that corner, and if you go in the next 10 seconds, that demon will get forgot by everyone but me. And I'll get run down.
Yo,
Dealing with
guess
the front
guess
I'm
which
zoning
two
free.
players in this game are duoed. You'll never guess.
I was trying to heal him, but I couldn't. See, Ben, this is what happens when I'm trying to heal you. I get shot by a widow there.
Oh,
because
the
I got
widow, yeah, the
impatient.
widow's version.
I tried to dodge the widow, and I get shot from the side by Demon.
Yeah, need a better healer.
Actually, before I said you both were screwing each other over, but in this instance, I think this entire sequence may be, out of the two of you, entirely your fault as Sigma.
Not a chance, never.
let's talk about it. All right, let's talk. So Demon pushes you. You pop hands. Demon runs past you into your back line. You're shooting May. You don't kill the
Right,
May.
mate.
He missed the
But
rock.
now
missed
you're
the
not-
rock.
Jumping around
Well,
like a crazy
that's fair.
person.
That's fair. You don't have to kill the May, but now you have to think about you're losing space. So Widow has free space here. There's an uncontested Widow on this angle. There's an uncontested Demon on this angle. And you're just kind of chilling here. Shooting a May who's
Yeah.
not dying.
Yep.
To be fair here, I just have like a slight question here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be in this position, well, and earlier the 5 seconds, the widow is up there. We know
Yep.
she's up there.
Yep.
And realistically speaking, I understand why people don't want to pick her, but at the same time, Ash can challenge the widow to force.
Yeah,
out that
you're running
position,
double
right?
sniper and no one's challenging the Widow, which is crazy.
Like in this position, I'm like, I am getting shot by a widow that's stationary, standing still, looking at me, while I have an Ash that I
Yeah.
know for a fact has to know about the widow because the widow shot at the Ash at some point from that angle.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
also
why
think-
don't you just shoot her once and force her off the angle?
Yeah, I also think
But, yeah.
if when you're playing Sigma, you can just play up to here and then play up here and like who contests you ever. You're Thanos up here. And if Widow's up there,
I'm
you can
gonna be
literally
honest,
just
yeah.
jump over here and kill her.
Can you make that jump?
Yeah, this jump is so
Yes.
yeah, easily. On any character.
You can make
in the
that
game.
jump with anything.
Yep.
Yeah,
As
that's
a
just a normal
Sigma?
jump.
Yep.
Yep. That's a complete.
Every
Wow.
character in the game moves at 5.5 meters per second except for 3. Genji, Tracer, and Onron. They move at 6.
It feels like Sigma moves at 4.
It's because you have no movement
It does.
abilities. And it's because you float. So
Yeah. You don't.
Echo can feel the same way. And so it just there's not like movement feedback with other characters when you're playing Sigma.
Okay.
So like they're like here when they're moving, like they kind of feel it because there's terrain under them and stuff, and they're hitting stuff when they're moving. You just kind of float
Oh,
around, so you move super slow. It feels like it.
Ash is just taking a seat mid combat. That's not good.
Yeah, true.
No wonder why we lost.
Yeah, Sigma could come up here, and then you could play like you could still do everything you're doing while also contesting this. You could contest the Derez, and then you're just kind of Thanos over here.
So taking high ground here is probably the better play, or at least
Yeah,
help.
this
them
little
by-
off angle would be really, really good. Off angles are always good. Yo, so like the way I can tell that this Demon and Mercy are duoed because what is happening?
Oh, the Mercy went to heal the tank because the tank was.
Yeah, but
injured.
the Mercy went to flank the entirety of your team with her tank.
Yeah, because the demon doesn't get challenged.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
but
what
this
it's
is
like to
this
have
is
a
how I
support
know.
that heals you. Oh.
This is what it's like to have a duo that communicates with you. Also, the way Overwatch Matchmaker works is they try and find, it's like in an ideal world, let's say your team was 2 duos and a solo, right? Overwatch is going to try and find an enemy team that's 2 duos and a solo. Let's say that it's a duo tank support and 2 duo DPS and a solo support. In an ideal world, Overwatch wants to find a game that's the exact same for the enemy team, where they have a tank support duo, a 2 DPS, and a solo support.
I see.
So, especially
So my
when you queue up
support just needs
duo,
to help me more.
Especially when you queue up duo, you're literally going to be playing more against other people who speak to each other about the game and do stuff like this, while you two are in the opposite sides of the map.
No, I'm dead. I'm on the floor. I'm right there on the floor.
Not right now. I'm just saying in general. In general. Look, it's got a mercy pocketed demon terrorizing your backline. Big demon,
Got
big Mac.
demon out of mech.
True, but now the fight's lost. Unless your Hanzo kills 4.
Oh, the fight was lost long
Wait,
time ago.
wait, there's one. There's one. Oh, he almost got 2.
Yeah, this is pretty much how the rest of the game goes. By the way, they just push.
Yeah, well, unless we
They
unless we
just run us down at
communicate,
this
so
point.
it also becomes really hard for us to change anything if we don't communicate about what's happening. So if you don't talk about what's happening, it goes really hard for us to change how we play to address it.
I mean, there is communication in a game. It's just not how you expect it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Then give me an example.
We're
of
losing.
this.
We're dying. We're dead. We lost.
W comms. Good shout. Good shout. W comms. We lost.
And
Yo, did you
often
see how
enough,
easy
you
that
will
was?
hear-
Wait.
You will hear some very important comms come out. This game's shit.
True.
Now that comes out often.
That's the most important Overwatch com. Look, wait, is that a duo looking in the same direction on the same page?
Yeah,
Shooting
because
the
I pinged
same
that. That was
target,
me pinging that.
helping
I pinged that
the-
like 4 times.
Oh my, do you see how fast that was?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait.
This is the one time that I actually turned around and I called it. I goes, "Can we kill him?"
Wait, so you acknowledge that, man, this is the one time I communicated. It felt so good. We killed that demon so fast. I proceeded to never do it again. Like-
Exactly.
Because
quite
I
a lot
heard
of
it, I
effort.
pinged it, and he actually turned around and said something because I would never say anything. I just pinged it.
We communicate. It's just non-verbal.
You need to work on your
Telepathy.
non-verbal communication skill. We're on opposite sides of the map again. Yo,
I was,
why is
I
mine
was keeping my
so-
ass alive, alright?
Yo. Okay, wait.
I'm super-
Wait, we're
My ass was
united.
pretending she's a
We're in the
training
same location. Wait. This fight, I have a good feeling about this fight. We're in the same location. That's how I'm going to identify every fight here. We're in the same location. I have a good feeling. Wait, look, my Juno's following up on the Flux? Unfortunate hack. Oh no, we're not in the same location. My Juno's trying to 1v1 a Sombra with the Mercy Pocket, and my Sigma's hacked on the It's going badly. It's going badly.
This
Wait,
one's not my
Yeah,
we're
fault.
back in the
it's
same
fine.
location. We're back in the same. Okay.
That Mercy not dying was annoying.
Oh no.
It's so low.
Look how split we are. It's cooked. The fight's over.
I knew that. By the way, I heard the Sombra. I knew that was a Sombra behind
Oh,
me.
the fight's over. Wait. Will we unite and fight together?
No.
Wait, why didn't you follow your own orbit?
Yeah, I mean, I should have, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I knew that if I went there, I was getting chopped.
So then
by
why didn't
the-
you
She
180
was
and
shooting
orbit?
me, by the way.
Why didn't you orbit towards the Sombra then?
I did. I mean, I orbited towards the Sombra, and then I saw the demon. I didn't have a jump because I jumped to get
Well,
out.
no, you
of,
orbited
from
toward
high
the
jump.
Dema.
I did have.
That's
jump.
why it's moving that direction. So
Yeah.
it moves this. So what I'm saying is like you should have. Oh, maybe you didn't know the Sombra was back there. What I'm saying is if you know walking
no, I knew
forward.
the Sombra is there.
Oh, okay, so if you know walking forward is a death trap, why would you use the ultimate that requires you to use it to walk forward?
Yeah, that. To be honest, I didn't think about that one. That might have been a good filter backwards.
Yeah, so if you ult it backwards, you can back up if you think you need the orbit to win and keep using it. But like if you orbit forwards and then go, well, I think walking forwards means I lose. Then why did you orbit forwards?
Yeah, I didn't think of that. To be honest, I lost that battle. That was depressing.
The real reality is, if he orbits backwards, the only thing that comes out of my mouth is, "How useless is that ult?
so
It's not doing anything."
Oh man. Yeah, this is over. The demon's pushing. Look, this is how we know they're duo. Look, this Mercy is on this demon. Oh wait,
To be
we're
honest,
trying
the
to
cat was annoying
point.
me.
Must be nice.
Yeah, but it's over. It's over. Okay. So I think what we learned from this duo therapy session is that we need to work on healthy, effective communication. And
So Ben, when
my
I play
tank,
Mercy and I pocket you, that means you have to actually go in at some point and not just be, oh, they do too much damage.
I don't think going in is any problem I have. I'm always in. That's the
True,
problem.
true. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Our tank is really bloodthirsty. Our support's really bloodthirsty, but we're just doing it alone. We need to do it together, united
Mhm.
with an objective, and figure out how to take our turns together so we can have really effective bloodlust. Right? Communication is really key. It sounds like a cliche, but it's true. All right.
I knew
Nah,
therapy
nah,
was
nah.
a bad idea.
Communication's overrated.
I knew therapy was the worst thing I could do today.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, not really, I think.
Do you know where I can find a new duo?
There's the Overwatch Discord server. There's an LFG chat. There's multiple Overwatch Discords that people look for duos in. Unfortunately, they removed the
Great.
LFG function in the game, but there's multiple Discords for it. So
Maybe if he like, ditches me, I get to find a better tank. Hmm.
I think we should communicate. That's what's best.